Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by the one, the only Ethan Newville formerly of Grandville High School. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. So you're done. You've been done for a while. How has life been since graduation and everything's all wrapped up and now it's on to bigger and better things?
Yeah, it's definitely exciting. Definitely a change. Been working a lot this summer and just getting stuff ready for the upcoming year, and working out, trying to get into the best shape I can coming into summer camp.
Yeah. So like like the last day you got out, like for like seniors got out, and obviously everyone was still in school. And at time of recording, I know today is the last day actually for Grandville. Um, but what was it like? It's always like the experience, like the first day when seniors are done, like going out, like driving around. It's like, well, this is weird. I've never usually done
Yeah,
like, yeah, probably was that weird for you the first time you've done that? Like maybe go get something to eat or something like that.
yeah. I would say like that last week, when everyone else was still in school and we weren't, it almost felt like we were on like break or something. Like it felt like just a long weekend. Like it felt like I still had to go to school the next Monday. It was weird, but
Yeah.
it's now it's kind of like settling in. Like, wow, I'm never going back to high school again. Which sad. It's a bittersweet thing. I'm gonna miss it obviously, but I'm excited for what's coming up.
I know you had a lot of things that you were excited for when we talked to you before. That we talked to you around this time last year, like when you were getting ready for football, and obviously all the things that you were excited about. But what on the sports side of things, you were a pretty busy kid. Coming back and you know coming back after a tough start to the season in football and making it to the playoffs. And what was that like for you guys? Because to start the season with some really, really, really tough games and then to come back and get some big wins in the latter part of the season. What was that like for you guys?
Yeah, I would say it definitely like strengthened us as a team. Like, whether the biggest thing it showed was our character. Like, no one shied away. No one like wasn't all the way bought in. Like the whole time, we even going through those three tough losses in the beginning of the year, we stayed bought in and kept going 100% every day, and it definitely led to more success in the end. And we got back at it in Rockford in playoffs, and like just that it just proved like how we stayed together and really like just got better throughout the season.
The Rockford win in the play, beating Rockford. What was that like for you guys? And to get that because it's been a while since you guys have done that.
Oh, it was huge. I mean, that's as a kid going to Grandville, like you watched other teams in the past fall to Rockford in the playoffs every year, and me and some of my buddies actually freshman year after we lost, I think we lost to Rockford in the playoffs. We all like looked at each other and said, "That's not going to be us," and we definitely strived for that ever since, and we're just happy we got to get it done.
When you look back on your high school football career, what will you most remember from it?
Probably that game, and just my senior season. I mean, we had so much adversity in the beginning, and even stuff going into into the season, and we battled through it, and I'm proud of how we ended up.
So coming in, after football ended, I know you had a pretty successful wrestling season as well, and also a pretty good lacrosse season. So how'd wrestling and lacrosse go for you?
Wrestling went good. I was a regional qualifier, and sadly lost in the regional blood rounds. Definitely wish I could have got that one back, but I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it now. Just got to keep my head down and work. And then I came into lacrosse. Uh, we came into the lacrosse season with high hopes, and we ended up two of our best scorers went down with both leg injuries and we're out for the year. So it made my role especially step up. And I mean, I've been stepping up for different roles all through my life in sports. So it was really nothing new to me. And I just took it head on, and we had a fun season out of it. I think it was the first year we went above 500 in 2, 3 years. So fun to get back on the winning side of things for the program and just glad we left a good mark.
Yeah. So, now it's like overall, like just your senior year, just as a student, like how did that go? Because I'm pretty sure it was also filled with a lot of fun things that you were able to do.
Yeah, for sure. School itself, I mean, I had all my like important stuff out of the way, and I could just like have fun, enjoy being a senior. So that was really nice. And we had a bunch of different things. Prom was super fun. We had a senior all-nighter thing at a. It was kind of like a Cricks Cruisers, but I didn't forget what the name of it was. But that was really fun. We had like a senior cookout. That was good. Yeah, just different things that the school provided for us, like in celebrating seniors, was awesome, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
What will you remember most from your time at Grandville, just overall?
Probably just the brotherhood and how close like I got with my friends and my teammates from other sports, and just how close like just the family that I kind of made out there.
And then, it's all about what's next. Obviously, with if you can't tell by the shirt that Ethan's wearing, you can probably figure out where he's off to. Of course, it's been well established that Northwood was the place for you to go, even before this year started. What was it like committing early, knowing that you knew where you wanted to go?
Definitely was like a kind of like a sigh of relief. The recruiting process can be very like stressful at times, and I'm just glad that I found my home right away, and it kind of I could keep my focus on like my senior year and just having fun and being there for my team. And yeah, I mean, I'm more excited than ever now. I've been up there a few times now with like some of the players and gotten into some good relationships with some of the guys, and I can't wait.
Yeah, for sure. Um, Plans for this upcoming this summer, because I know this is the last summer before everybody says goodbye and goes their separate ways. Obviously, I know you'll still see each other like when, during summer break and during winter break and all that, but what are the plans for this summer?
Yeah, I think most of it is just like hanging with my boys. We have like I think we're gonna go camping with them one weekend or something. They have cottages. We're gonna spend Fourth of July together, stuff like that. Just finding time, even though we're all busy with like working and stuff. Just finding time to spend time with each other because we don't have that time back ever again. And just enjoy it.
For sure. All right. All right, Ethan. Thank you so much for coming on, and congrats on graduating, and best of luck at Northwood.
Thank you so much.